Now, probably at least we got Fords running and we got horses. We're out where the students are shoeing. And that's one reason I think a lot of the students love to come to this school, simply because they learn so much more. Things like this. Most shoers don't know this. But most shoers have got a welder, and they can build this if you tell them how you want it. And if they can't do it or don't have the equipment, you go to a local machine shop, where they work on it. It's not that hard. All you need to do, gang, is know what you want. So I'm going to take you through it step by step. Now this is just round stock. I'm going to step right here on the anvil. And then I'm just going to make me a loop. Just like that. And I want to make it just a little bit bigger. And I'm going to close it down. But before I close it, see, it's going to fit on that square part. So I'm going to cut it off. Okay, about right here. I should use a Hardy, but I couldn't find one. I had a Hardy cut off there. Now that's hot. I ain't gonna reach down there and grab it. So I'm gonna reach and hit those fire tongs right there. They'll do. And what I'm going to do, at least you'll hand me that square stock. I'm going to kind of go down and shape this just a little bit more. And then I've got to open it a little bit here, just a tad. And then I want to straighten these out here just a tad. And I'm doing this because I know a lot of the shoers, they'll want to do it themselves or whatever. It's not that complicated. You might want to do a little grinding or whatever. And then we'll take that flat stock and we can set it in there just like that, either way. Okay, and kind of get an idea of where we want to close it. So we need to close it just a tad. So I want to get them fairly even. It don't have to be perfect because you're going to weld it anyway. Okay. Got that a little too much. That's about right. Okay, and then what our next step is, we might want to beat this down a little bit. And now, for time, I'm not going to go over all of it, but it's not going to weld like that now. Okay, what we're going to do then, we want to stick it down a little bit, like so, and leave it sticking up about that much. That way, when you weld it, see, when I knock that in there and I weld it, you got a good ring, and you're not going to beat it up like the other one.
And you're leaving enough at the top to hammer into the ground.
Right, exactly. So let's go back over that, okay? Everybody get an idea. Where's the old one at?
Hold on 1 second, I'll grab
it. So what I'm trying to do, gang, is take you through this where you can show. Now this is round stock, this is square, and you can see how much shorter mine is. Okay, which it doesn't have to be that long. Second, this is up, hold this right here, Lise. This is up a lot higher up on the top. So when you start hammering, you're gonna hit that. So you need to lower it down about right here. That way you got a lot more room for error, okay? All right, so it's real simple. And this is still hot, so I'm gonna pick it up with our fire tongs. And so what we want to do, we want to bring that in about like that, or about right there. Leave that much sticking there where you can see it, and all you got to do is weld it.
And then you'll be able to snap your swivel on there.
Yeah. And you don't want your ring, now this is a pretty good size, I couldn't find nothing smaller. It doesn't have to be that thick either. You can go smaller, and that way you snap that on, but you can still snap one on that. And that has to be a swivel, okay? So this has to be a swivel, and then the one that fits on the horse has to be a swivel. Okay, now we don't want to run out of time, but remember, if you get the how-to, it's going to cost a little bit more. So we've got step one, that was one show of teaching the horse. Step two, how to build our apparatus to work in the ground. Step three is our next show, how to shoe the horse for this.
And then a conclusion of everything will be in there.
And you bet your boots, the horse is going to be there when you wake up the next morning. That's the main thing, gang. You don't want him to be 10 miles down the road. And you can try this out yourself. Hobbles, you can put 4 hobbles, hobble all 4 feet. By the next morning, he'll be a half mile down the road. They learn how to use that. This way, once you train a horse, the horse will be there. Hang with us, gang. We'll be right back. Hold them mute.
And go get yourself a big Coca-Cola.
You betcha.
Nutrition plays a very important role when you have a horse that is prone to or shows signs of founder and laminitis. When a farrier applies the Nolan hoof plate and you provide a well-balanced diet in a maintained pasture or paddock area for exercise, your horse will have a better opportunity of living a pain-free life. To learn more about feeding and supplements for all types of equine, contact us at the FNRC for a DVD or information about these products. Call us at 706-397-8047 to learn what your horse needs.
At least she's got her tickle bone turned. Somebody hit your funny bone. We got to get out of here. Happy horse.
Makes a happy owner.
See you right here next week on Horseshoe'n Time. You got it.
Bye, y'all.